Hello folks, welcome to this tutorial, and in this one I'm going to demonstrate a little technique for encrypting and decrypting user data using Trongate v2, the native PHP framework. Now if you've just landed on this video out of the blue, welcome. I hope you'll get something from this. However, just to let you know, this is a continuation from the last video in which we are building a secure private members management system. But don't worry, if you've just arrived, you'll still get something from the video. Nevertheless, in the previous video, which you may or may not have watched, we set up a members table here and we built a join page. So the idea is that people can click join now, they enter their details, and those details will go onto a members table. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to encrypt the first name and last name fields. I'm not going to encrypt the username field, it's not particularly sensitive, and I'm going to need the email address field for signing people in. But certainly we can encrypt the first name and last name fields. So let me just kick this one off by changing these and giving them a length of 255 characters. So it's first name's variable character 255. And I'm going to do the same for last name. Now, if you're just arriving here, don't worry, we'll get to the good stuff in just a second. This is just for anyone who has been following along with the little series that I'm doing, you know? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add an encryption module to our application. Now, I've made one for you and it's available on GitHub. Here it is right here. I've just uploaded a little change actually. And you can get this from GitHub. Now, there's not really any need for any command line shenanigans or anything. We can go straight into modules and create a new folder. Here we are. And I'm going to call this encryption. And inside this encryption module, I'm going to have a file called encryption.php with a capital E, right? Now, if you head over to the GitHub repo for this encryption module, you'll be able to view the files here, and you can copy the file contents and just paste it in, and there it is. That's pretty much it. Okay? So there we go, and we'll save that. Now, here's how this thing works. In fact, I've got a good README file here that I should quickly draw your attention to. So the way that it works is we're going to define an encryption key. This will be your own unique key, and it's going to go inside the config directory that comes with the framework, okay? So we're going to get an encryption key, store it inside config, and the rest is pretty easy. So let me just show you. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do, you can see that we've got a thing here that is called make key. I'll make this a little bit bigger for you. Now you're going to have to be in dev mode in order for this to work. But if we navigate to the base URL, here's the base URL, and I'm going to go to encryption/make key. Then you'll get a page that looks like this, okay? And every time you refresh, you'll notice that this thing changes, all right? So copy the encryption key here. So I'm just copying it, okay? Here you go. And then in the past, by the way, I used to put the key straight into the top of the file here, but that's a practice that I'm no longer into. Just so you know, when working with Trongate applications, you don't want to have things like passwords and settings and stuff in the modules directory. Why? Because it's very easy to accidentally upload that stuff to GitHub. So the policy that I'm going to recommend is that if you are using Git, create a git ignore file and have the entire config directory being ignored. That means you're not going to upload passwords and stuff to GitHub by accident, okay? And then what we're going to do is inside config, we'll create a new file and we'll call it encryption. Encryption.php. Now, let me just quickly get a sneaky look at my README file here. Right, here we go. So this is how it's going to go, right? We're going to just copy and paste this, and we're defining a constant called encryption key, and our key that has been generated here, just copy it again, that goes inside here. Okay, so there we go. And don't forget to smile. So save that and close, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to build a little test method so that you can see how this works. So let me open up welcome. This is the welcome.php controller file. Yours may look a little bit different, it doesn't matter. But let's make a little method called test, and I'm going to just say hi. Save, and then I'm going to go to welcome/test. Okay, so let's test this, right? I'm going to say name equals, and I'll just put my name in. I'll take this out. And I'll just say you are, and then I'll just chuck in my name. No big deal, okay? So there we go, and I'll zoom you in. Now, to encrypt that, I'll say will we do this? Yeah, okay. Encrypted name is this. I'm going to just load the encryption module. So I'm going to say encryption. Now, let's see what we've got here. So if you have a look through here, it's pretty simple. You've got a thing called encrypt that accepts some plain text. So we're going to load encryption. And you can do this with just one line. And we're going to encrypt the name. Okay. So shall we have a little new line here? And then I'll just say your encrypted name is, or your name. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean. Your encrypted name is, and I'm just going to chuck in encrypted name. Alright, so save and refresh, and there you go. Okay, so it makes it a bit bigger, but not massive, if you know what I mean. Okay, now by the way, if we hit refresh, you'll see that it changes. It's not a bad little thing, this, you know. So let's now bring it back and decrypt the name. So I'm going to say decrypted name equals, so it's going to be this. Encryption. Am I spelling? I have trouble typing that word, folks. Forgive me. Okay, so there's one called decrypt. I'll show you it. And here it is right here. So we're going to pass in decrypt. And this time we're passing in the encrypted name, okay? So I'll say echo decrypted. And we get... and then we'll just chuck in the decrypted name and save it. Alright, so let's just refresh. And as you can see, maybe I should add a little HR for clarity here. You can see that we were on the name of David here. I'll make this an HR as well, actually. Alright, so as you can see, we started from here, we encrypted it, and then we've used decrypt to get back to David here. And that's how it works. That's pretty much it. Well done. You can finish now if you want. That's all there is to it, okay? Now, for anyone who has been following along with our little series, well, let's get this thing working. So we'll take this out here. We won't need this. And I'm going to go to our join section here. Do you remember this? And when we submit, you can see that it runs get data from post, and then it runs create new member record on this join model file here. So let's find create new member record. Here it is right here. And we're really interested in this part with the members stuff going on. So what I'm going to say is, now because it's running get data from post, we do have first name and last name here. So what we're going to do? Well, we're going to say data. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Data first name is, so I'm going to load up encryption and I'm going to encrypt data first name. I'm going to do the same with last name and save it. And that's it. Okay, so just save and close, and here we go. So let's give this a little test. Now, the members table is currently empty. So I'm going to quickly create a new record here. So I'll just say username is davcon, first name, last name, and for the email address, I'll just say info@whatever.com, and I'm going to submit. You miserable thing. I'm so glad that came up. I'm keeping this in the video because it raises a good point. So what went wrong? Well, we are in the model file here, okay? We're not in a controller file. Now, when you're in the model file, you'll often do database interaction like this db get one where. So what has happened is, because we're in a model file, it's actually attempting to query a database group called encryption. It's a bit strange, I know. But if we are in a model file, remember how I said in the controllers you can do everything in one line? Well, in a model file, you actually have to say this module encryption. And so that means that when we call encryption, it now knows that we're actually talking about this module and not some hypothetical database group. All right. So here we go again. I'll just make sure we're still cool. Yep, it's still empty. And I'm going to just submit. Here we go. So it says welcome and thanks for joining. And if we browse, you can see that the first name and the last name have been safely encrypted. Okay. And that's how it works. And of course, we know how to decrypt that. We won't go over that again. So thank you very much indeed. And I'll see you in the next one.